Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay.
Hello everyone, Christina Werner here. Welcome to day 22 of the holiday card series for 2022. Lots of twos in there. We are nearing the end of the holiday card series next week, just Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we will be done just in time for Christmas. So before we get going, quick little update in case you're not following me on Instagram or didn't see. I did some interviews on the news yesterday, like 13 different news stations. It was a satellite media tour. I have since learned what an SMT means. It's a satellite media tour that YouTube set up. And I just talked to a bunch of news stations about holiday crafting and card making and being on YouTube, and it was a lot of fun. So 3 of those interviews were live. They were in Birmingham, Alabama, Seattle, and then Los Angeles on their live stream. So I have one link for you. It's down below in the video description. Check it out after we're done here. It's the interview that I did with Fox 13 in Seattle. So just kind of fun. My friend Julie Ebersol, she worked with Ellen Hudson, another great online store. She sent me a text saying that she was walking by her husband, who happened to be watching the news on his laptop, and she walked by and she saw me on screen. She's like, "Oh, that looks like my friend Christina." And then she heard my voice and she was like, "Oh," and she had to stop and watch. It just cracked me up, and I love that she texted me after. It was a lot of fun. So anyway, that's the clip that she saw, is the one that's linked down below. So check that out. Just kind of fun getting the holiday card making news out and encouraging people to get a little crafty on YouTube. I was all dolled up for those interviews. Today we're in a hoodie. We're keeping it cash, as the kids would say. We're keeping it casual. Today I'm going to be making some gift card wrapping paper holders. In the interviews yesterday, I held up this one right here. And the video that I shared showing how to make this is like 7 years old. So I thought, you know what, let's update it. Let's do a few more things. So I'm going to be showing you, here, let's just switch to the overhead real quick. Let's see, overhead. Okay, so this is the gift wrap holder. If you've been around since 2016, or you've gone back to, watch the holiday card series from 2016, this whole idea will be very familiar to you. But it's basically just a little gift wrap holder. You can put your gift card inside, and you can just make it using supplies you have on hand for the holidays. So it's really a really fun idea and easy to create. Now, I know a lot of you who are watching, you are hardcore crafters. You've got additional supplies in your house. So I'm going to do 2 really simple ones, and then on the third one, I'm going to do a little bit of stamping and some coloring, and we will decorate the outside of the gift card holder. Because these are going to come together so fast, this third one's going to be really fun to decorate a little bit more. So for those of you who have stamps and markers and things like that, you can make your gift card a little bit extra. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to walk you through creating the gift card holder out of wrapping paper. Now, I think I'm anticipating I will get this question. Can you make these with pattern paper? You absolutely can. You can make it with any double-sided wrapping paper that you might, or not wrapping paper, patterned paper if you're a crafter. You could definitely use pattern paper. I find the gift wrap to be a little bit easier to use because it's thinner. Some scrapbook papers or pattern papers out there are on the thinner side. Those would work great. But if you've got a really high quality, thicker pattern paper, you might have a little bit of trouble folding it without having a lot of cracking. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that, just in case. So I'm starting with this wrapping paper. Such cute wrapping paper. I cannot wait to get to all of these. So let's start with this set right here. This is just the alternate pattern that I'm going to put on the inside. And this is the wrapping paper for the gift card holder itself. You're going to want to cut your wrapping paper to this measurement. 9 7/8 inches by 8 5/8 inches. Now, you're probably wondering, like, what if my pattern paper or my wrapping paper have a specific direction on it? I got you. No problem. So this is what you're going to do. If you have a pattern that you want to show up in a specific way on the gift card holder, this is the way you're going to cut your paper. You're going to have the long ways be what's tall, right? So on my wrapping paper right here, on the finished gift card holder, I want the stripes to be vertical, right? I just, that's my preference. I want them to be vertical like this. So I want to make sure that when I cut my wrapping paper, that it's like this, right? The stripes are going up and down. And so we want 9 7/8 down this edge and 8 5/8 across the shorter edge. I've already cut this just to save a little bit of time. And we're going to get going here. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how to fold this gift card holder. So I'm going to turn it this way so that my little diagram is exactly how I want it to be. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it over. We're going to work with the design we want on the underside. And we're going to fold this in half. This is really simple folding. I'm pretty sure anyone could do it. All right, I'm just going to fold this in half. Just like that. And then I'm going to fold the sides in and have them meet right in the middle. Just like that. Your wrapping paper is probably going to want to roll up like mine. Not a huge deal, but we just want these to meet right there in the middle. All right. Now with it like this, I'm going to open it up. And we've got 3 folds right there in the middle. I'm taking the corners and I'm matching them up kind of like right along this fold right here. And I'm going to do that on all 4 corners. So you're going to have it like this, right? You're going to fold these in. It's going to want to fold in anyway. Go ahead and just fold that in. And then you're going to turn it over. And you're going to fold these up. And it's going to want to go right to where those 2 points meet. And that's perfect. Just like that. And then you're going to fold up the other end the same way. You can kind of feel for it. It's going to want to just fold right where those points meet. So now you have this area that overlaps. All you do is tuck, let's see if I can do this, tuck that in right there. Tuck this one in on the other end. I'm going to kind of flatten it out with my fingers. And there is your gift card holder. Super easy. So let's hope it fits. It's going to fit this Starbucks gift card perfectly. So all you would do is you could just slide that in. If you wanted to stop at that point, you definitely could. But if you want to hide the inside of this wrapping paper, which you wouldn't have to do if your wrapping paper was double-sided, but if you want to hide this, you can get an alternate wrapping paper, or you could use the same. And I'm just going to cut a inside piece. I'm going to take my pencil and just make a couple marks here. And then I'm going to use my paper trimmer just to cut. Okay, so I have this little piece of wrapping paper, and this is especially when it's nice to use wrapping paper because it's going to be on the thinner side, because you're going to have to like tuck this in, and it can be a little bit of a tight squeeze. So I just like to get it kind of rolled in like that, and then just use my fingers and press it up until it's up there at the top. Okay, and then all you have to do is fold that down, kind of crease it, and then you have a nice crease on the inside. Super easy. Right there. You put your gift card right there. Another thing that I think is fun to add is to add a little bit of ribbon, and even a one of those like these little to and from stickers that you put on your presents around the holidays. So I'm going to grab one of these. I like this one down here. I think it's kind of cute. These are from Target, by the way. And there's like 5 sheets of them. I've already used a couple sheets for my own gift wrapping, but you can just add a little to from on the front. Ta-da! And then you can even add a little bit of ribbon. There we go. Super easy. In fact, I probably could have waited until after I was done, put this sticker on the other direction, or had my bow, you know, tie my bow again so it's a little bit more like that. But the person you give it to, all they have to do is slide that off, open it up, and they've got their little gift card inside. You can also slide this right back on. Super easy and quick, and using stuff you probably have on hand for all your gift wrapping. All right, let's move on, and I'm going to show you the whole folding again. It is simple. I think once you've tried it once, you should be just fine. And I think these are going to be pretty cute. They're going to be kind of off the side, a little bit not centered. I think it's going to look great. This is a Container Store wrapping paper, by the way. So cute. So I'll bring that in. I'm going to fold it in half first. Just like that. Then I'm taking the 2 sides. I should have cut it the other way around, where the edge was their faces, or their heads. Okay, that's okay. We'll just keep going. Oh, that could be cute. That'll be the bottom. That'll be cute. Okay. Oh, how funny. Look at that. Like lines up. All right. Open this up. I'll fold in these 2 corners on this side. You know who would be a great person to give this gift card holder to, with a gift card inside? Susan Opal. Do you guys know Susan Opal? She's a social media person for Simon Says Stamp. She loves flamingos. She would totally love this. All right, you've got your 4 corners, so just put those in. All right, flip it over. And now we fold up to the bottom of where those 2 corners meet. You can kind of feel for it. It'll want to fold right there. And this side will fold up as well. Get a nice crease on that one. And then I'm gonna tuck each side in. And when I fold down, okay, that's still pretty cute, right? On this other side, they're upside down. Oops. But, you know, if you want it to show a specific area, don't struggle like me. Just like fold a different piece of paper and like mark the area where it actually ends up being. And then you can, you know, do the same for your gift wrap if you want something specific. But I think that's kind of cute just with their feet. And tuck that in one side. And then just use my finger to kind of shove that in there. It would be really easy with tissue paper. If you've got some fun tissue paper, that'd be a great place for it. Okay. Then I can just close that up, crease the center, and then we have a contrasting wrapping paper inside. And then for this one, I'm going to turn it over, and I can actually put my sticker right over the string. Well, you know, whatever you want to do. You could put the sticker right over the string, or put it on the inside. In fact, you know what? Let's put it on the inside this time. And just put it right over the top right there. And for this one, okay, this is the perfect label. Put that right there. That'll also help the inside wrapping paper kind of stay in place. Not that it really moves much, but... Oh, wrong way. Almost forgot the gift card. First Watch, such a good restaurant. Put that in. And just wrap this around once again. There we go. There's the second gift card holder. There we go. And that is kind of cute with just showing them right above. That turned out well. I was really planning to show this, but you know what? I put the ribbon over the top, so maybe it's good that that happened, because if the ribbon was right here, it would be covering them up. So that turned out pretty good. All right, for the final one, I'm going to do a little bit more decorating. So let's first fold the gift card holder. So this is the gift wrap that I'm using. Ta-da! This one, not directional, doesn't really matter. But I am going to just double check this measurement down at the bottom. I think that's the 9 7/8, and it looks longer. Yeah, that's the 9 7/8. So I'm going to turn this over and just start folding. So now we're going to decorate it. And I thought it'd be really fun to use this stamp set and dies from Mama Elephant. Particularly this little guy, and I want it to say you're on the nice list. And because I am using an alcohol marker to color, I'm going to use an alcohol marker friendly ink. This is Intense Black from Honeybee. And I'm using Olo markers. I'm going to pick out some colors. This is a chart that came with my markers when I bought the complete set, or I didn't buy it. They sent me the complete set. I need to correct myself there. We're going to start with coloring his face. With all of my markers, my Copics and my Olos, I have just like some little color tests that I've done, you know, with different skin tones and things like that. So I reference them a lot, you know, and sometimes when I'm not feeling like actually crafting, but I just want to color and just play with supplies, you know, stamp a few images and come up with some good color combos. So I really love this combo down here. I think that'd be really fun to have a Santa with that coloring. So I'm going to go with that one today. Have to position this right over him, and I'll run this through my die cutting machine. Oh, he's cute. I love him so much. He is adorable. Yeah, I'll have it go just right there. So I want this to end. We're going to put it right across. In fact, you know what? Since I'm being particular, let's use this T-square ruler. And let's see, about like that. Actually, I think I want it a little bit lower. And we'll do a little bit of glue. right along that edge. That one's still drying. I'm going to let it sit for a minute. Then shimmy that over and slide that into place. So now the gift card will stay closed. Ta-da! So here are the 3 gift card holders that I made in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. This was day 22 of the holiday card series. I will be back next week with days 23, 24, and 25, finishing up the holiday card series for this year. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next week on Monday.